These are the best kids coloring book niches on Amazon KDP right now. And that's exactly what we're gonna break down today. So if you click this video, you're in the right place. Now here's the thing, kids coloring books might sound simple, maybe even a little boring compared to other niches, but that's exactly why they're so powerful. Parents keep buying them, kids love them, and publishers who spot the right niche early are pulling in royalties month after month. And here's where it gets interesting. These niches are all AI friendly, meaning you don't need to draw a single line yourself or pay hundreds for an illustrator. The tech is here, and if you do it right, you can generate pages that look like they were drawn by a professional. So in this video, I'll walk you through the top niches to publish in right now, and I'll show you what's actually selling on Amazon. Now, if this is your first time here, my name is Jeff, and this channel is all about becoming self-sufficient when it comes to making money online. So if this sounds like you, feel free to give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and turn on that notification bell so you can be notified whenever I release a new video. With that being said, let's get right to it. So the first niche that we have is the axolotl coloring book for kids. Right away, we see total results 299, so not too competitive here. Niche score is a 57 from Titan's Quick View. And going through these books, we have sponsored products right here, all selling, some selling better than others. For example, this one's ranked at 38,000, this one 500,000, 500,000, but this one right here selling pretty well, 36,000. Now the book right next to it, which is in the #1 spot organically, is a bestseller ranked at 9,523. When we look at the next row, this book, 77,000, same book that we saw. This book is 142,000. As you can see, a lot of books doing very, very well. Some more examples here. This book right here, 69,000. And let's go to the end of the first page. We see a couple more books selling well. This one, 134,000. And then we see books start to tail off near the end of the first page. Now let's take a look at this axolotl coloring book. So this one has 40 illustrations, so totaling 84 pages. This one's at typical 8.5 by 11 inch size. And with that #1 bestseller badge, that's good for a bestsellers rank of 10,552. And we see 30-day royalties from Titan's Quick View, anywhere from $1,200 to over $1,800 per month. Now this book is priced at $9.99. which if we put that into the printing costs and royalty calculator with the trim size 8.5 by 11 inches and that 84 page count, when we submit that, we can see this book is making roughly $3.15 in royalties per book sold. Now the sample of the book, here's the belongs to page, 40 fun facts about axolotls, and then totally looks like it was made by AI, but this book has pretty good ratings. If we look at the ratings right here, 4.8 out of 5, 86% overall of 5-star. Once again, the #1 bestseller badge. So this is an example of a book that's selling very, very well. Obviously looks like it was made by AI. And if we look at the graph here, let's go all time, you can see just how popular this book has been. It didn't start out that way, however, in the front end of this graph, when the book was first released, you can see selling okay, but has been selling really, really good for the last year or so. Now here's some A+ content, which is just a good place to kind of market your book more. You can put more pictures of the interiors right here. You can put more descriptions about the book. You can even link your other books right on your other listings so that you can just have customers add to cart, add to cart, add to cart, add to cart. Just a great way to boost your other books' sales. And I always recommend to put A+ content in your book listings. It's free from KDP. So if you haven't watched that yet, go ahead and click on the banner up top. And I'll also leave my A+ content tutorial in the video description if you want to go ahead and watch that. Now the next niche we have is called the Solar System Coloring Book for Kids. Right away, we see total results 331, so not very competitive here. Niche score from Titan's Quick View, 57. Titan's Pro Analysis says demand is a 5. Opportunity is a 9. And looking through the books here, there is this book right here ranked at 188,000. We have this Solar System Coloring book ranked at 48,000. The book right next to it ranked at 300,000. And then the next row, we have some more books here, 100,000, 188,000, another one at 300,000, and even more books that are selling well. This one's at 120,000, this one's at 35,000, and this one's at 20,000. Now looking at this book, this one's called Solar System Coloring Book for Kids, Planets Coloring Book. So this one has a 4.7 out of 5 rating, 81% of 5 stars. So a very good book overall. And this one has a book ranking of 48,432. And that is good for 30-day royalties from Titan's Quick View, showing anywhere from $300 to over $500 per month in pure royalties. Now this book has only 58 pages, which means not a lot of coloring pages at all. And with that price of $9.99, it means the royalties for this book are pretty healthy. And if we go ahead and check that, I put all the information here, 8.5 by 11 inches, 58 page count, $9.99 list price. And that's gonna give us an estimated royalty of $3.15 on the Amazon.com marketplace. Now looking at the interior, we have the book belongs to page, message from the author, and then a QR code right here for bonuses, but not really any interior pages. However, on the back cover, 4 pages of the interior. Now notice it doesn't look very cohesive. You have this coloring page, which has thinner lines. You have thicker lines right here. They look like they were made from different types of AI or different types of illustrators or whatever they used. But it doesn't matter because with that 4.7 rating means that the customers that buy this don't really care about that, which is why a lot of publishers use AI specifically when it comes to making coloring books for kids, because kids don't really care. Now looking all time, you can see just how much of a consistent seller this is for this publisher. Doesn't matter the time of the year, it just continues to sell. Now hopefully there's A+ content here, and there is. They put the listings up on top, and so people can add other books into their cart and buy it from there. And then some of the interiors right here. So this is where we can see kind of what's inside the book. And this actually looks a lot better than what was on the back cover. Now, a simple way that I make this type of book is by using ChatGPT 5. And I have a prompt list, and with that prompt list, there's over 300 prompts that I can choose from. This is one of them right here. And this is of a colorful UFO landing on a marshmallow-shaped planet filled with joyful creatures. And you can see what it generated. Looks pretty good. So this colored image can go inside of the A+ content, or it can even be used as the cover. But as you can see down here, this is the black and white interior that goes into the coloring book. A very, very high quality type of AI coloring page. And here's another one right here. So this one is showing an imaginative solar system carousel where each planet is a smiling character. And so here is the full colored image. Once again, this can go into the A+ content. And then you have your full black and white image right here that goes inside of the book. Very easy to use AI to generate these images. You just have to know how to work the prompts. So if you want access to these prompts, they're not too expensive, but I'll put the link down below and you can start playing around with them and start creating this book. Now, the next niche that we have is called the Capybara Coloring Book for Kids. Total results a little bit more than 1,000, but not too bad. This one's 1,261. Now, this is a great opportunity if you wanted to try KDP ads. You can go ahead and implement ads on your book and see if you can kind of boost the ranking of your book up to the first couple pages of Amazon. Now, the niche score, pretty high, 66. And the Titans Pro analysis, demand is a 4. Opportunity is a 7. Now looking through these books, here are the sponsored products, and this one's ranked at 160,000. This one, 1.9 million. This one doing pretty good at 100,000. And this one is 4 million. And number 1 position for organic ranking right here, ranked at 18,000. So doing quite well. Now the next row, same book that we saw before, 100,000. This one's 96,000. We have another one right here, 109,000, 78,000. So the bold and easy theme looks like it does well with this niche. We have even more here selling well, 137,000, and this one 183,000. Now this book, the Capybara Coloring Book, this is gonna have 40 illustrations, and look at the reviews, 4.9 out of 5, over 100 ratings, and 90% a 5-star, so a very good book. This one has a book ranking of 18,021, and that is good for 30-day royalties of anywhere from $800 to over $1,200 per month from Titan's Quick View. Now this book, 96 pages and 8.5 by 8.5 inches, priced at $9.99. And putting that into the calculator here, that's gonna give us an estimated royalty of $3.15. So pretty healthy royalties for this book. Now with the sample, there's the book belongs to page. Here's a capybara. And then here's the first one with a sombrero. Obviously looks like it was made by AI. These lines up here are not perfect. And then some more pages of the interior on the back cover. But it doesn't really matter if it was AI or not, because look at that 4.9 out of 5 rating. Once again, because this type of niche works really, really well with AI, because customers are not going to be as strict with this type of book. Now, all time, you can see just how consistently this book sells. So this is an evergreen type of niche, certainly a type of book that you want to include in your library. Now, some A+ content, some more interiors, some more description of the book, and then that module right here where they've added more of their book listings. Now, the next niche that we have is called the Sweet Treats Coloring Book for Kids. Total results only 694, so not too competitive here. Niche score 53, and the Titans Pro analysis, demand is a 5, opportunity is a 9. Looking through these books, this one right here, 82,000. We have some books here, 1 million, this one's 3 million. So just because you're using KDP ads and you see your book on the front page in the first row of Amazon doesn't mean it's necessarily gonna sell. You still have to work on that front cover, which is really what gets your initial sales. This book right here, 85,000. And then the first book in the #1 organic position is ranked at 80,000. Now the next row, 38,000, 19,000. Same book right here, 82,000, 49,000, 34,000. So a lot of high performing books here. And then we can see even more examples right here. This one's 300,000, 257,000, and this one, 111,000. Now let's check out this book, Kawaii Coloring Book, Sweet Treats for Kids and Girls ages 4 to 8. This one has a bestsellers rank of 19,944 and a 4.8 out of 5 rating. 87% is a 5-star. Now, what I want you to notice is if we read the sample, we're going to see that these images look like they could have been made from AI. So here's one image right here. Here's another image. Now, this 100% could have been drawn by hand, but when I see these eyes right here, I tend to think that this could have been made by AI. Now looking at this graph, if we go all time, same thing. Look, at the beginning of this book's life, it would sell here and there, but somewhere along the ways, maybe they started running ads. You can see that this book's ranking just improved and it's really just stayed at a flat line for almost a year now. So it's selling consistently for this publisher. Here's the A+ content, some more images of the interior, some more description of the interior, candy, drinks, ice cream, pastries, rainbows, and more. And then even some more images, single-sided printing, and then some bonuses included with the activities. And then that module right here, where I'm telling you, you gotta add this to your A+ content because this is just an easy and free way to boost your other books' sales. Now, if we take a look at the reviews just to read what people are saying, you can see this was super cute and my niece just loved it. Love this coloring book. Pages are all super cute. Quality of the pages are great. Adorable, super kawaii coloring book. Really crisp and well printed. Designs are adorable. Really cute pictures. Super cute and great book from both my 3 and 6-year-olds. Coloring book is so adorable. Daughter absolutely loves her coloring book. As you can see, the type of customer that you're going to sell to is mostly going to be to moms who then, if their children like the book, they're going to give you a good review. Now, the next niche we have is the Bible Stories Coloring Book for Kids. So this one a little bit higher on the results, 1,543. Once again, this is a great place to implement some KDP ads, try to get your book ranked a little bit higher. We see niche score the highest of the group, 74. In Titans Pro analysis, demand is a 5, opportunity is a 9. And going through these books, so first 4 are sponsored products, nothing to note here. And when we get to the #1 organic position, this one is ranked at 5,342. However, it is not independently published. So when we look for the first independently published book That's going to be this one right here, Bible Stories Coloring Book for Kids. Exactly what the niche is. $50,693, doing very, very well. My Christian Coloring Book, Bible Stories and Faith Lessons for Kids, ranked at 97,000. This one, 259,000. This one, 345,000. And this one, the 100 coloring pages, New Testament to Old Testament, the Bible Stories, ranked at 102,000. So let's go ahead and take a look at one of the bestsellers in this niche. This one has a bestsellers rank of 50,693. So that's good for 30-day royalties of $300 to over $400 per month from Titan's Quick View. And this one is titled Bible Stories Coloring Book for Kids, fun and inspirational pages to color with meaningful Christian lessons from scripture for girls and boys. Now with the description, they have a list of all the chapters here. And this one is 106 pages overall, 8.5 by 11 inches. So this one's royalties is going to be around $3.15, like we've seen with the other books. Now looking at the sample, here is the first coloring page. Looks really, really good. And then description of all the chapters. And then if we get to more of the pages on the back cover, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pages of the interior. Hopefully there's some A+ content with this book, and there is, and some more pages of this interior right here with the chapters, everything here that you need to know. Really good A+ content, shows the interior, shows the chapters, really lengthy, but really good overall. Now, if you want to start making this book, very similar to the Galaxy one, where you can use ChatGPT 5, put in a prompt from the prompt list, and you can get this type of image generated. And so this one comes with a Bible verse. And this one, as you can see, the verse says, "Give and it will be given to you." And this one is of a child that's dropping coins into this donation jar. Now, this one, if I'm going to compare this apples to apples with this coloring book, I think this one turned out pretty good, holds its own. And this definitely looks like it could have been hand drawn itself. So this is what I consider a high quality AI generated coloring page. So I went ahead and did another one to show you the power of these prompts. Kids helping each other carry books under a tree. And here's the verse, "Share with the Lord's people who are in need, practice hospitality." And this is what it came out with right here. Looks very good. Notice nothing out of the ordinary. Fingers look pretty good. Eyes, hands, the shoes, and the verse is integrated perfectly within this coloring page. Now, if you want to get started making one of these Bible Stories coloring books for kids, and you want access to these prompts, once again, they are not too expensive, and you're going to have access to over 300 prompts, which is going to cover numerous Bible stories. I'll leave the link down below for you to check out. So those are some of the best kids coloring book niches on Amazon KDP right now. These niches are still approachable, they're selling well, and they're perfect if you want to start building consistent royalties without overcomplicating things. Now, if you're ready to jump in and you're not sure where to start, I've got you covered. I put together a free guide called the KDP Royalty Roadmap. It's designed to help you create and sell your very first low content book on Amazon KDP step by step. You can download it for free using the link in the description down below. If this video helped you see what's possible, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss my next video. With that being said, thanks for watching. Bye for now.